Word from the Gods, Chapter 2, Who is God? I'm just going to read as much as I can to try to get the most important parts in. I wrote it down. I don't read everything. But who is God? God is a supremacy that you will never understand. Many people claim there is only one God, yet they give him many different names, many different descriptions, many different houses, and that is what keeps us divided as a people. Us humans argue over whose doctrine is right, who has the most effective religion, who interprets the Bible in its truest form, who weaponizes the Bible to fit their agenda. Some people claim to know God's thoughts. And the reason I say that is because you hear people saying, God's thoughts are not our thoughts. Well, to say that is to imply that you know what God's thoughts are, and you do not. God is the one that gave us the ability to think. So if I had to think anything or believe anything, I would believe that his thoughts are our thoughts. But what you need to do is decide which thought are you going to follow. We have good thoughts, we have bad thoughts. And whichever one you decide to follow or let lead you will determine your outcome in this experience. Doesn't matter what's happening outside of you. You have no control over that. But how you handle it going forward, that's going to determine your outcome in this experience. It's just what it is. So that, and let me see what they're going to. So, of course, we know that every human has the power of doing good and evil. I kind of touched on that a little bit just then. But I was talking more about thoughts. But every human has the power of doing good and evil. Just like the elements of this world. You know, fire can warm you, but it can also burn you. Water can hydrate you. It can clean you, but it can also drown you. You get where I'm going. Just like humans. You know, they can love you. They can hate you. They can give you life. They can take away your life, you know. And I would think God to be no different, you know. So I would always want to believe that whatever he does is for the greater good, you know. So, yes, with that. A lot of people want to ask, why does God allow evil to happen? That's down here. They say, they say, why does God allow evil to happen if he has the power to stop it? Well, here's the answer to that. The only ones running this earth is humans. And until you understand that, evolution will be slow. Evolution will be slow. Simple as that. You have to understand that humans are running this world. They are the one from the good and the evil. You know, nothing can change if you don't change. You know, it's truly an individual thing. The mind, the thinking, the hate toward each other, all that have to change if we want to see a better world. As simple as that. It is what it is, you know. So yeah, with that, they also wanted you to know that everybody is looking for that God in the sky when they should be looking for the God in themselves and in their fellow brothers and sisters. Time to get acclimated and activated. If you want a better world, you have to be a better people. Period. And it starts with you individually. You have to be the one to change. It's not about what everybody else is doing. I've said it before. You have to be the one to make that change. And then we're a little bit closer to a better world. Okay, and this too, I'm looking at now. For the humans that believe Jesus is coming back. Do you know most of your ancestors believed the same thing? I'm going to stop right there what I wrote, but I'm just saying, really, most of your ancestors believed the same things. Like my grandmother believed that, passed away, never got to see it happen. Her mother probably believed the same thing, passed away. So I'm just saying, why would you even want to believe? Like how does believing that? You have to really ask yourself, how does believing that help you grow in any way? How does believing that help the world evolve? Just tell me. Now, if it help you in any way, if you want to believe it, that's fine. But let me just finish reading. Okay, the same thing, but none lived to see it happen. You want either the Bible, what they say, ancestors believe the same thing, but none lived to see it happen. News flash. Yeah, they say not even the Bible itself can give you a date. Do you ever thought about why they never gave you a date on Jesus' return? They never gave you a date on that. Know why? Because that would be a lie too big to tell. You know, that would be a lie too big to tell and can easily be exposed. So they'll tell you all day that he's coming back, but they'll never tell you when, because that can easily be exposed, you know, and that would kill their credibility, you know. So I've said it before, that was a smart move not to tell you when, because they don't even know when, because it's not happening, you know. Jesus don't have to come back, you're already here, you know. So whatever you want him to, for whatever reason you think he gonna, or whatever you think he gonna save you from, you have to save yourself. We have to try to save each other. I'm just saying. Let me see what else down here for that I wrote that need to be said before the time run out. But yeah, and telling you that the story. Okay, so I tell you that's too big to tell and can easily be exposed. Giving you characters and telling you their stories. Telling you it was God inspired. All that is safe. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing wrong with being God inspired, because God can inspire you to say something. He inspired me to say this. That's fine. But I'm just saying, that's safe though, because it falls under the belief system. You know, you have to believe this. So you have to believe all those stories. Now, I don't know how it's helping you, but if it's helping you in any way, then you can go ahead and believe it. You know, so but hopefully, sorry, it's helping you be a better person, and hopefully it's, you know, maybe one day it'll be a better world if everybody believe it. I'm trying to understand how it's helping you, but hopefully it is. But yeah, so that falls under the belief system. All they have to do is get you to believe in order to control. You know, if they can get you to believe something, they can control you. That's it, you know. But when you put an actual date on something, you're stepping into a new territory of the knowing. So if they was to put a date on that, that would be stepping into another territory of the knowing, and they don't know that, so they're not gonna do that. You know. So yeah, and anything else, you know. Yeah, you have need. They say you need to stop worrying so much on who's coming back for you and find a better way to coexist with the people that are already here with you. You know, that's a good one. Yeah. They was talking about throwing stones and hiding your hand. You judge people, but you are also flawed. You claim to be good people, but you don't acknowledge your wicked ways. You're easily influenced, and it blinds you from seeing the truth. You're so busy trying to figure out the God outside of you that you don't even recognize the God within you. You believe you believe more in things you don't see, and things that doesn't really matter than the things you do see, and the things that really matter. You know, they say let us focus on the things that are in our control instead of things that are beyond our control. You know, and how we do that? By becoming better individuals, reconstructing your mindset, forgive yourself from your past mistakes, and do not make that mistake again. Forgive your abuser and free yourself of his bondage, because if you do not, you will intentionally or unintentionally bleed onto another human being who does not deserve to suffer from the residue of your past trauma.